Alright, so for this project, you're gonna need some polyfill cotton, some poster boards, some Gorilla Glue spray adhesive and Gorilla Glue double-sided tape, and your LED strip lights. Alright, so first step, what you want to do is hook up your Gorilla Glue double-sided tape on the poster boards and stick that up on the ceiling. And then what you want to do is get creative with your LED lights. I just made it plain and simple, going around. Then what you're going to do is, once your lights are hooked up, make sure they're working. You're going to start hooking up your cotton onto the ceiling with the spray adhesive. This could be a little work.
There we go.
Once they're on, it's on.
And the process continues.
Make sure you get a nice amount of that spray adhesive on the cotton, because sometimes it could just fall off. But you want to make sure it's hooked up right. And then you start seeing it come along. I made a little running around circle, design with the LED lights, simple. Once I started getting a little bit of cotton on there, it started coming along. So, it's looking cool so far. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still hook up the clouds though. I'll come back and holler. One love. I pretty much hooked it up all over the crib. You know what I'm saying? Once you got it down, basically you just repeat the process all around the lights, in between the lights. You don't want to cover the lights, because then, basically you won't be able to see the lights. So you want the lights to go in between the clouds. You know what I mean? And I got to the other side. Mind you, this is the hard part. It's hooking up, spraying the clouds, and making sure that they stick on your ceiling. That's the hard part. It is a little work. And on my end, I felt I just wanted to get a little creative with adding the panda head from the Purple Life video and the ceiling in the middle. I just didn't want to have that empty void in the middle. I just think that if I didn't add that panda head in the middle of the ceiling, it just would have been all tacky and, corny or whatever, just leaving it empty like that. I just felt like this way, it'll have the feel of a panda coming from the heavens, But tell me what y'all think. Like, subscribe, share, comment. One love.